guys, my name is Gabby, and today my group mates and I will be teaching you all about the large intestine. In this video, you'll be learning about what the large intestine is made of, what it does, and the necessary life functions associated with it. You'll also get to hear about colon cancer, which is one of the most serious homeostatic imbalances associated with the large intestine. But before we get into all that, I'm going to talk to you about the structure of the large intestine. Essentially, the large intestine is a 5-foot-long tube in the lower abdomen that connects to the small intestine. The main job the large intestine has is to move digested food, known as chyme, out of the body through the rectum and the anus. The walls of the large intestine are made of simple columnar epithelium. This type of tissue, combined with goblet cells that produce mucus, serves as a barrier against any harmful bacteria that could have been ingested in food. Alright, now that you know a little bit about the structure of the large intestine, Jamie's going to teach you a little bit about the functions.
The large intestine's basic functions include receiving food from the small intestine, eliminating waste through the bowels, and absorbing water from solid waste. It is responsible for food breakdown and absorption, even when the nutrients are scarce, done by lumen-residing bacteria. This process releases hydrogen sulfide and methane, resulting in the smell fecal matter is famous for. Bacteria also makes vitamin K and B, which are absorbed along with a few ions in water, leaving just enough for the waste to be delivered from the rectum smoothly. The large intestine leads residue propulsion through both peristalsis and mass movements. The peristalsis is slow and rather weak, contracting smooth muscle tissue to move food through the tract. Mass movements, on the other hand, are long, slow, and powerful waves that can happen up to 4 times a day in the average person.
Alrighty, thank you, Jamie. Up next, Julia is going to talk to us about how function and structure can help the large intestine carry out 3 necessary life functions: movement, metabolism, and excretion.
Movement. The large intestine forms feces by drying out indigestible food. The feces then travels through the ascending colon, transverse colon, descending colon, sigmoid colon, and into the anal cavity by involuntary muscle movements. Metabolism. The large intestine ferments indigestible materials such as cellulose and carbohydrates. It also synthesizes B vitamins and vitamin K. Excretion. The large intestine is responsible for absorbing water and electrolytes out of the indigestible food and forming solid waste, which is then moved through the colon and out of the body through the anus and rectum.
Finally, Rita's going to talk to us about colon cancer. She's going to tell us what happens when the structure, function, and necessary life functions of the large intestine aren't working properly.
It's cancer of the large intestine, also known as your colon. Most causes of colon cancer begin as small, non-cancerous clumps of cells called adenomatous polyps. Over time, some of the polyps become colon cancers. They may be small and produce few, if any, symptoms, and because of this, doctors recommend regular screening tests to help prevent colon cancer by identifying these polyps before they become colon cancer. Some of the symptoms of colon cancer include a change in bowel habits, such as diarrhea or constipation, rectal bleeding and blood in your stool, persistent abdominal discomfort, weakness and fatigue, or unexplained weight loss. I wish. There are no symptoms at an early stage, but since some symptoms are so hard to find, doctors do suggest that you start screening at the age of 50. Some causes of colon cancer. Not many causes are known, and we're not exactly sure why it happens. But colon cancer occurs when healthy cells in the colon become altered, just like any other cancer. Have a lot to do with colon cancer. Inherited gene mutations that increase the risk of colon cancer can be passed throughout families, but are only linked to a small percentage of colon cancer cases. One of these is familial adenomatous polyposis. Another is hereditary non-polyposis colorectal cancer, and they can all be detected through genetic testing, which again should start early, right around age 50. Some factors that put you at risk, there are a lot of them, are older age, African American race, history of polyps, inflammatory intestinal conditions, family history, low fiber, high fat diet like Gabby, a sedentary life, diabetes, obesity, smoking, and alcohol.